Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. As you can tell, we're not at home. Jen and I are currently on our way back home from a small anniversary trip that we did. We actually got to go to Chich Itza, which is one of the wonders of the world in the Yucatan Peninsula. It's all about Mayan culture. So I thought with us doing The Emperor's New Groove, us doing some more DreamWorks and some Disney animated films, I thought that this was the perfect time to do The Road to El Dorado. Now this movie wasn't super critically acclaimed. They actually had plans to do a couple of spin-offs based on characters in the movie, much like Shrek had some spin-offs and sequels, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, Puss in Boots. They were going to do the same thing with this, but because the reception and the performance was so low, they decided to scrap it. So this is a one-off, its own thing. Do you know anything about The Road to El Dorado, and how are you feeling going into it?
I don't know anything about what the film is about, but I have heard The Road to El Dorado before. Holden said that it's about kind of the Mayan culture, but not Chich Itza itself. So I'm really curious because Chich Itza was such a great experience just in general. I'm super curious about the Mayan culture now. We watch Apocalypto on our own time, and you know, getting to visit such a important part of the Mayan culture was so much fun. So I'm really excited to kind of keep up with our journey here. And I wanna know what this movie's all about.
I have a solid regret. We watched Apocalypto on our own time before we went off on our trip because, you know, it's Apocalypto, it's about a lot of that stuff, and I absolutely regret not doing a video for it because Jen had not seen it before, so that's a solid my bad. I regretted it once we got to the end because Jen said it was like one of her favorite movies ever after watching it, so I was like, oh shoot. We have to weigh those things. We still are like casual film-loving people just on our own time. Most of the time we give up watching things we want to see in order to do it for content, and that was just the time. It was like late, and we were like, you know what, I really want to watch Apocalypto, let's just watch it, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm so sorry that we did Apocalypto. The journey to Chich Itza was incredible. Jen and I, we watched a couple of National Geographic like specials on it, a couple of different documentaries on the specific place that we went. We had a tour guide who was really, really cool, so we're like very much entrenched in it and the culture and the civilization. But before we get into it, we can't forget the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from when we did The Emperor's New Groove. Now, for the longest time in my headcanon, I thought The Emperor's New Groove and The Road to El Dorado were like made by the same company because I feel like the animation style is very, very similar. It's why when we did The Emperor's New Groove a week or two ago, I thought that it was DreamWorks. I was surprised that it was Disney. I was like, oh, why did I think this was DreamWorks? It's because of this. It's because they're so similar. The placement is very, very similar. An Emperor's New Groove takes place in a fictionalized version of Peru, which is like the Aztecs or the Incas. And this one takes place in like Mesoamerica. So that's why I thought that they were both made by DreamWorks. So anyway, the comment of the day says, one of my all-time favorite movies, talking about Emperor's New Groove, truly genius, from the same era as The Road to El Dorado, Atlantis, Sinbad, etc. Yeah, there's a handful of these early 2000s animated films. Treasure Planet is another one people have told us to watch. It's like they were trying to get 2D animation back into the general mainstream for like a more adult audiences, and it never really took off. None of those movies really did that well. They never exceeded expectations, with a couple of maybe a few exceptions. Tarzan 1999 did fairly well, but Road to El Dorado, Emperor's New Groove, Treasure Planet especially considering how much work went into Treasure Planet, didn't do very well. But as time has gone on, it's become a little bit more of a cult classic, and so that's why we're going to enjoy the movie today. So let's go ahead and do that. The Road to El Dorado. Sorry, we weren't really planning on doing a video. That's why we have these. When I see other YouTubers have these like on, the light always bothers me, so sorry about that.
Is that Elton John?
It is. It is. That's good ear. The legend of El Dorado is a real legend. So there have been like explorers and legends and rumors of this lost city of gold. The conquistadors.
Nobody's ever found anything?
No.
For Spain, for glory, for gold. Activo, eyes forward.
Intensive gold for you. Hey, intensive gold for me. Hey, one more roll. You got nothing to bet with.
Oh yeah? I got this.
The
wonders of the new world. This could be our destiny, our fate. Miguel, if I believed in fate, I wouldn't be playing with loaded dice.
All right, Pee-wee, you're on.
Not with those. This time we use my dice.
Come on, baby. Papa needs that crap.
That little thing I've been playing is a meme.
Stop that!
What's his name?
Show
Miguel and...
me
Tulio.
7.
Well, nice doing business with you.
I knew it! Your dice are loaded!
He's playing.
I will give you the honor of a quick and painless death. Not with that. Ha. I prefer to fight fairly. Ah, you fight like my sister. I fought your sister. That's a compliment. Booyah, heathen! Ladies and gentlemen, we've decided it's a draw. Thank you all for coming. You've been great. See you soon.
Is this a distraction?
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you. I'll bet we can make that.
Yeah, I got no choice.
You lose. That's the extent of my knowledge.
You see they're doing some 3D animation in there as well. Still pretty new at this time. Mixing it with 2D animation, I mean.
One, two, three.
My crew was as carefully chosen as the disciples of Christ. And when we put into Cuba to resupply, God willing, you will be flogged some more.
Cuba?
Hey, Altivo. Not for you. You're on half rations. Orders from Cortez.
How's the escape plan coming?
You want a nice apple? Come and get it. Miguel, you're talking to a horse. He's a dumb horse. There's no way.
Well, it's not a pry bar.
Oh, that isn't you.
Oh, Altivo. Oh, thank you, old boy.
For Pete's sake, Miguel. He's a ruthless war horse, not a poodle. Come on.
No, don't leave the horse.
Look, give it to him before he wakes up the whole ship. Fetch.
Well, you can't let the horse drown.
I'm right here, old boy. Have you lost your mind?
You're not that heartless.
It's not that I want the horse to drown, it's just, what are you gonna do?
Save the horse.
Tulio! Hey, it worked!
See?
Hey, did any of the supplies make it? Yes and no. Oh, great!
Is this us?
Yeah, it really is.
What's his name from The Little Mermaid?
Scuttle.
Scuttle. Oh. Oh.
Hey! Miguel, I could use a little help. The Whistling Rock, the stream. You capped the map, but you couldn't grab a little more food. It really is the map to El Dorado.
And they just happened to...
Land at the exact perfect spot.
Come on, Tulio. We'll follow that trail. The trail that we blaze. That trail that we blaze.
On the trail we blaze.
Trail we blaze.
The trail
Looks like the Lion King.
is a road uncharted through terra incognita to a goal.
Last night we watched Naked and Afraid. That's what this
Oh, we
reminds
did,
me of.
yeah.
We found it.
Oh, fantastic! Where is it? Apparently, El Dorado is native for great big rock.
What?
Rock. Which
Get
really,
on the horse.
No, not with the face. Stop.
Oh yeah.
There we
This is
go.
where it gets interesting. Right out of Apocalypto.
Sorry, we were just looking. We're tourists. Tourist. we lost our group. Yes. May we
We actually
go
did
now?
stray from the group.
The horse. Wow.
Chich Itza, if it was made out of gold.
Oh, it's a fish. It's a big fish. Seems to be a lot more peace than portrayed on Apocalypto.
Apocalypto.
Citizens, did I not predict that the gods would come to us? My lords, I am Zekelkon, your devoted high priest
interesting.
and speaker for the gods. What names may we call you?
So they think they're gods?
Yeah.
I see you've captured this temple-robbing thief.
My only wish is to serve the gods.
My only wish is to serve the gods.
Release her. Don't you think?
Do not question us, or we shall have to unleash our awesome and terrible power.
Visit your wrath upon this non-believer. Show us the truth of your divinity.
Some sort of mega cosmic event.
Don't make me start it up again, because I will.
Mighty lords, come, let me show you to your temple. To commemorate your arrival, I propose a reverent ceremony at dawn.
I could prepare a glorious feast for you tonight.
Which would you prefer?
Both?
Both.
Both is good.
It's also a meme.
We just have to keep this up long enough to load up on the gold and then get the hell out of here.
Save it for the high priest, honey. You're gonna need it.
Miguel, it's not working. Miguel.
Well, if you guys want the gold and you don't want to get caught, you're going to need my help. Are you serious?
I thought you just said she wanted in.
She wants in so she can get out.
Think you're the only ones who dream of better things? Of adventure? So when you guys are ready to go back to wherever you came from, I'm going with you. Oh, and of course you know all about Xibalba. Now put these on. Your public's waiting.
Do you mind?
No. Oh. Bye.
Maybe they should call this place Chel Dorado.
Gosh.
Chell is off limits. Shake on it. Off limits.
The gods have awakened!
I thought this movie was going to be about their journey to find it.
The gods deserve a proper tribute! Sacrifice!
There's your Apocalypto.
What, are they just going to push him off?
Yeah. Into the cenote.
Stop! This is not
Yeah, I
a
suppose they
proper
couldn't
tribute.
cut off his head.
The stars are not in position for this tribute.
May the people of El Dorado offer you our tribute.
That's more like it.
Does this please
Is it
you?
just the gold or the girls too?
I think it's just the gold.
To Xibalba?
To Xibalba!
Great.
Oh,
They're sending it to Xibalba, the spirit world.
Take the tribute to the gods' temple!
the conquistadors.
Tons of gold for me. Tons of gold for we. And our plan calls for a boat, because we're going to ascend kind of in a horizontal pattern at first, and then we're going to go vertical.
3 days.
Miguel, how are we going to keep this up for 3 days?
You worry too much.
No, I worry exactly the right amount. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to gloat over my gold.
You know you really shouldn't miss it. Go ahead. I'll cover for you.
Paradise. Hey, Miguel's gone. He's loose. What am I gonna do?
Oh, Miguel is right. You worried so much.
No. Big trouble. We're in the middle of a con here, walking the razor's edge. On the one hand, gold. On the other hand, painful, agonizing failing. So I'm sorry. So sorry.
Too bad. I'm free now.
Jeez.
Is this rated?
PG, I think.
Yeah.
Or DreamWorks is a little bit more,
Risque?
yeah,
Jesus.
willing to toe that line a bit more than Disney is.
I would be uncomfortable watching this with like
The
one of
kids.
our kids, yeah.
What are you doing? Stop that! Here's an order. Take the day off. Oh no, it's all right. Please. Hey, Altivo, there you are.
This is not what I expected.
Whoa!
My lords? Hello?
I feel like they sexualized Shell a lot.
You cannot know how imperfect humans are. They are as untrustworthy as rats, stealing and cheating with no remorse. Now, do you wish to have your victims bound to an altar? Or would you prefer them free range? And will you be devouring their essence whole, or piece by piece? Finally, we're connecting.
Change of plans. We have to grab what we can carry and get out of here now.
This is how the gods should play ball!
Yeah, we saw that.
Gotta knock the ball through the hoop.
What hoop?
That hoop.
My lords, Chief Tenderbuck's warriors are the finest ball players in the city. I realize it's a bit uneven, but I do hope they'll challenge you enough to make the game interesting.
Julio! For him! For him!
This is impossible.
No! That was a foul!
New ball!
There we go.
Partner. Miguel.
We don't want any sacrifices. This city and these people have no need for you anymore.
Do you know why the gods demand blood? Because gods don't bleed. And the city will be cleansed, even if I have to do it myself. It's not called the Age of the Jaguar for nothing.
This doesn't look at all secure. Chief, I'm sorry, but all in all, it is a complete do-over.
If you wish to stay, you only need to say so.
Oh, no, I can't. I have to go back with Tulia. We're partners. My mistake. Hey.
To err is human.
Like, you ain't no god.
Clear to throw in you 10%?
You know, maybe I won't go to Spain with you and take a third.
I want you to come to Spain with me and Miguel. Mostly me. Especially me. Only me.
As long as that's what you want. Me too. Deal.
Oh my goodness.
Forget Miguel. Forget Tulio.
Oh no. Oh my goodness.
As I command!
We can't stay here. We have a plan, remember?
Jeez.
Man.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, they have to keep showing that he didn't actually get killed. I'm still okay.
Cat! Creep! Altivo, get Chell out of here!
Oh. Covered in lava.
Where are these conquistadors at?
And I know what you are not. And you are not gods.
You're not a god? You lied to me?
Hey, it was his stupid plan.
You're buying your own con!
At least I'm not dating mine.
Ooh, low blow.
Fine.
Okay. All right. Tie him up.
Where did you get this?
I've decided to stay.
Oh, this is wonderful news. There is an army of strangers. They are being led by Zekarka. He survived.
Chief, you cannot fight them! Then how can we stop them? We'll crash the boat into the pillars.
What about the gold?
Well... Chief! I've got a plan. Hold the line steady, they're almost in place! They're breaking too fast!
Tulio, the sail!
They're not gonna make it.
What?
Get off the boat, Miguel, or you'll never see the city again!
I know.
Come on, we've got a wave to catch!
What about the horse?
He's on the boat, I think.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's there.
We're gonna have to hit it broadside! That's your plan!
That just created like a barrier of rocks.
Yeah, it's like, no, you can't get through.
Get down!
Ow!
I like how the horse is that way too.
Oh, crap.
You lying heathen. There's nothing here at all. Seize him.
Oh,
There is no El Dorado here.
No, wait!
Wait!
Now that was an adventure.
It was so much gold!
Come on! You don't want to stay here forever, do you?
What are we waiting for?
Let's follow that trail!
On the trail we blaze!
Just finished The Road to El Dorado. I really like this movie. I think it's a lot of fun. I don't think it's quite as funny as Emperor's New Groove is, but I do really enjoy the characters. I thought Miguel and Tulio were great. I like Chell as well. And then the depiction of this mythical Mayan city, this lost city of gold. So there's a lot that I really enjoy, but I'd love to know what you thought.
I really enjoyed it, but it was not what I thought it was going to be. I thought the bulk of the movie was going to be just their journey to finding El Dorado, and really they found it pretty darn quick. So I was very surprised by that. I think that this is a movie where the actual film is enriched by the supporting characters, in particular Chell, and I cannot leave out the horse. I honestly feel like this movie would not be as good as it was without the freaking horse. I loved the friendship between Miguel and Tulio. I thought that they were very different in many ways, but they complemented each other quite well. Chow, I really enjoyed, but I did feel like she was pretty sexualized in this film, a lot more than I would have expected for a kids movie. Nonetheless, I absolutely enjoyed her. I thought that she was funny. I love that there was some like sort of romance between her and Tulio. I enjoyed it. I also just loved the idea of El Dorado. The fact that they thought that Tulio and Miguel were gods was another route of the movie that I just did not expect them to take. I do appreciate the ending, but I kind of wish that Miguel would have decided to stay. I know that's probably not a popular opinion. I mean, he just seemed to like belong there. Also, the conquistadors, I really expected them to be more present in the movie. They really showed up a very small amount. Overall though, I thought that it was a tale of this friendship and how it really evolves, you know, because Tulio it felt like was moving on with his life possibly and going down a different route by the end of the film. So I think overall I would give it a 7.5.
I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I like the overall character arc for both Tulio and Miguel being these kind of selfish con men who end up giving up the power of being gods to this civilization and the gold that they really wanted in service of a group of people, in service of the Mayan people. So I did like the character arc from narcissistic selfish to selfless self-sacrifice. So I did like that a lot. It's such a shame that they didn't continue on with anything else with these characters because I liked them a lot and I would have liked to have seen them do more with them down the line. But I know like with Emperor's New Groove, they had a TV show and then like a direct-to-DVD sequel called Krunk's New Groove. I don't know if there's really anything like that, a TV show or a direct-to-DVD movie or anything for this. So this is all we've got with these characters. For me, I'm right there with you. I'm about a 7.5, a pretty solid flick. I liked it a lot. I think it has a lot of rewatchability too. So that's where I'm at. But of course, these are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. So leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe so you'll be notified when we post the next video. And check out Patreon. You can watch videos before anyone else ad-free until we post them. And you can watch the full-length reaction with us over there too. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.